All right, we're so lucky this morning. We have Deborah and her mom, Ruth. They were kind enough, two of our viewers, to send in their favorite recipe. Deborah, you said this is by far your favorite, and your mom passed it along to you. What is it?
Absolutely. It's Mom's sweet potato casserole, and it is so good. We look forward to it every year for Thanksgiving.
Now, while you mash, I just want to talk to you, Ruth. Where did you get this recipe? Because they always come from somewhere.
Right. A friend gave it to me many years ago, but it started out as a carrot casserole.
Oh.
And then I switched to carrots to sweet potatoes.
That's what I like about recipes, is you always add your own kick.
I'll do it.
All right, so let's get cooking. What do we do, Deborah?
Okay. I have taken 2 pounds of sweet potatoes, and we have peeled them, cut them up and boiled them, and drained them, and now I have mashed them. And this is something that everybody in your family can have fun. Who wouldn't have fun with one of these?
One of those. Yeah, no kidding.
It's a lot of fun. And to that, we're going to add eggs.
Okay. Now, you like this recipe so much. This is a really cool story for you folks at home. Mm-hmm. You love this recipe. You had them put it on your menu.
For my our wedding reception, the menu, we asked the chef if he would include my mom's recipe, and he did.
And it was
wonderful.
Such a hit. Ruth, what did you get? A standing ovation, right?
That's right. That's what I got.
I just added a half a cup of milk.
Okay, and then what?
And then I'm going to stir in some vanilla.
All right. Do you want me to do some stirring while you pour?
Would you do that for me, Megan?
I would love to.
Thank you.
All right. All right, what next?
And then we're going to stir in some sugar.
Okay.
And it's a half a cup of sugar.
And I asked you guys earlier, would you say this is a side or a dessert or both?
I would say it's a side.
It's a side. What's your
That's
recipe? So we'll do what you say.
It is. It's so wonderful, and it's so simple to make, but it's so delicious. And it makes a 1.5 quart casserole. Okay. But you can certainly double it if you want leftovers for the next day because it's so good. But this is a recipe that we all look forward to. Instead of the variety with sweet potatoes and marshmallows, this is a really cool one with a nice crumbly mixture.
Perfect. What next?
Okay, we're ready to put it in.
All right.
It's a greased casserole. If you have like an 8x8 baking dish, that will work fine.
Okay, Ruth, how am I doing? I don't want to...
Is this just like it's made?
Fine.
I'm doing okay?
Yes.
I can tell you're like, wait a minute, there's way more in there than... All right.
And just smooth it out.
Okay. Who likes this the best in your household, Ruth? Who's the one person who's always like... Are you going to make that sweet potato casserole again this year?
I'll tell you, everybody likes it at my house, but at our church, everybody asks me what I'm bringing for the church suppers. So I think a lot of people have got it by now.
All righty.
All right. And now we're going to add the topping.
All right.
Which is what? Because that's really important to all this.
And this is the 2/3 cup of brown sugar.
Okay.
And 1/3 cup of flour.
Great.
And we mix those together very well.
Okay.
And
that's that. And I just want to, if you're watching at home, Ruth and Deborah were kind enough to pass this recipe along. So if you're interested in making this, you can find it on abc2news.com, along with this whole interview segment. We have a little bit of less than a minute. Are we doing okay?
We're going
about 30 seconds.
You can take the other
And if you don't use, all right, and if you don't use 2/3 cup of pecans, and we chop those.
Okay.
You can substitute walnuts. It'll
Great.
work fine.
I showed the walnuts.
All right. And what I like about this mother-daughter combination, I was chatting with them before the show, and Deborah said, all right, what are we making next week? So I'm coming over to your house for Thanksgiving. It sounds like it's a real treat. So there's the finished product. Looks
Can you
delicious.
smell that?
It smells amazing. We got to run, but where's the fork?
Here you go.
I'm going to try it. All right.
Absolutely wonderful.
While we send it to commercial break, we're going to dig in here. Oh, it looks amazing. We'll be right back. And don't forget this recipe, Ruth and Deborah's recipe, really Ruth, it's online, abc2news.com. We'll be right back.